Hello and welcome to Gruppette Automotive. Here we are with our little MX5. When you look at it from where you are right now, it doesn't look so bad, but the paintwork is absolute rubbish. It's going to go in for a full repaint, stripped down to bare metal most probably, but I'd like to show you what we're going to do because we might have a little fun with the paintwork and go into sanding it down and see how much we can improve what is really horrendous. So have a look around and then come back to the area we're going to start off with. This is how rough it is. Maybe if you go deep into it, you might catch a glimpse of what's really bad. We started off with a 1500 grit on a orbital buffer. Now we're going to go on with a 3000 grit, in this case, a padded 3000 grit. This is our test patch. We're going to try out some experimentation on this area. Once we get through that, we'll go to the buffing stages and see how well we can cope. Already a considerable improvement just with the rotary and the sanding discs, but now we're going to try and finish it a bit further before we go into finishing polishes using hand methods now. Try and even it down just with a light 2000 grit and then over to 3000. This is about just as far as we're going to get. We've tried multiple techniques. We've used different types of either orbital sanding grits, rotary, wet, dry. The best we kind of come up with was starting off with 1500 grit on an orbital, then some wet sanding by hand, and then finishing off with a 3000 grit. The sanding by hand we used a combination between 2000 and 2500, but then we finished off with this 3000 grit on a rotary. It is by no means perfect because the paint rate is really just no good. But this is as far as we're going to get it improved on what we have presently. And then when the time comes, we'll take it in for a full paint job. But you can have a look. Well, I'm going to take out the difference here. I will give you an idea. Have a look of where we are. So we'll finish off the whole car with the same procedure and we'll come back to you with some further improvements on our very own MX5. We can show you the whole boot area done now, as we've even moved on to other areas of the car. To get to this, after all the sanding, we had to go quite aggressively in polishing, using a lamb's wool, then a hard white pad, finishing off with a yellow pad. Look at all that paint. We were quite aggressive. we had to use Manzerna 3 and 400 compounds, really aggressive there. Finishing off with 2500 on the yellow one, and then we'll move on to the best we can do. It is not a solution to a proper paint job, but it is really, really presentable now. So we can leave it as it is and enjoy the car as is. We'll have to decide in future what we're going to do. But for now, we're quite happy. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.